to be happy. Be grateful. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mia Miss Drea. If this is your first time here, be sure to hit the subscribe button. I am in my little glitzy sequence dress. I'm so excited to talk with you guys today about this happy subject. Let's hop straight into the video. So today we're talking about how to be happy. Be grateful. I love that song by Hezekiah Walker, Grateful. Oh my goodness. It's just, would listen to it over and over again, because you know what? In life, what we are grateful for, God gives us more of. So to be happy is to be thankful and grateful for where you are, because I guarantee you there is somebody else who would love to be in your shoes. A lot of times we get so suffocated by the problems that arise, and we just can't understand why certain things happen, and so that makes us begin to focus on the negative things. But no, focusing on the positive things always will make you have like better energy around you, and you will attract better things. You know, the mind attracts whatever it focuses on. So if negative things are what you always focusing on, then more negative things are going to happen. If you focus on positive things, then positive things are going to come towards you. That's just the way it works. You know, I was thinking to myself one time about so many things that were going on in my life that were not good, but then it's like God dropped it into my spirit, you know, but you wouldn't even be in this situation if you hadn't overcome some of these things that are so challenging. I had been going through so many trials and tribulations with different people, and I really felt cut off from communicating with a lot of people. But being cut off from communicating with so many people gave me an enormous amount of time to study like I wanted to, and I could study in peace. Like sometimes me dealing with a lot of people distracts me from the vision and the purpose that God has given me. And it seemed to me as if when God began to unveil things to me, he created a wedge so that whatever was blocking what he really wanted to get done moved out of his way. Because we're just vessels that are here to accomplish whatever God wants us to accomplish. That's what I'm a firm believer of. We have our own agenda, but at the same time, everything comes from God. All the powers that be come from God. And so when you're experiencing things in life, you know, you gotta be grateful in order to just be happy with where you are. You know, we all have these goals and things that we want to achieve. Well, I hope we all have goals. I'm hoping everybody got some kind of vision that we're working towards. But you know, we have these things that we want to accomplish, or even things that we may want to do. But we have to create an energy and a space that makes everything just flow. I mean, there are some people that radiate with happiness and joy, and it's just their spirit. I listened to Ed Milet, and I finally got a chance to hear him speak in person a few months ago. And it has been years since I wanted to hear him speak in person. And I mean, when that man got on that stage, the atmosphere changed. It was just like, oh my gosh. You know what I'm saying? You can tell that he is in a state where his energy is right. He has to have a spirit of gratitude. He has to be really creating an atmosphere of joy and peace and happiness, because that's what I'm feeling. Like, you can feel a person. Have you ever heard that meme? It was a meme that says, before you open your mouth, your spirit already was speaking. I was listening to a person's book recently, and I'd rather not disclose their name, but it was almost like, it was an audio book. It was almost like a spirit entered into my car. It was a peaceful spirit. And it was like I picked up on the person's spirit. You know, it wasn't just the word. So you want to be making sure that you have a grateful spirit. And one way to do it, and I've heard a lot of successful people do this, is they write out a list every morning of maybe 30 things that they're grateful for. Or they verbally profess things that they're grateful for, listing things that they're grateful for over and over, verbally thanking God for things that they have. and it creates joy. And not only does it create joy, God will give you more of what you're thankful for. He will. I remember being in a house. We were living in the hood. And, it was just like a completely different environment. I don't care what people say. Your neighbors, who you're around, who you spend your time with, all of those things affect you and can attach to you and can affect the environment. But I would get up every day and I would thank God for that house, because it truly was a blessing to me. The amount that the house cost, everything, it was a blessing, but it just was not like God's cream de la cream. It wasn't the cream of the crop, and I'm still not at the cream of the crop, but it was a blessing. And I just was like, Lord, I thank you for it. I got a bunch of stuff, Father, that I could complain about, Lord, but I'm going to be grateful for this. Lord, I thank you for everything. We got to thank God for our health and our strength. I had a friend that was incarcerated that I would go see. And he was complaining to me about some stuff, or we were talking about something. His situation and circumstance, of course, who would be happy to be incarcerated doing hard time? Nobody. But then on the other hand, I started to bring to his attention, because I heard Bishop Jake say it before. He was saying, you're not eating through a feeding tube. It can get worse. You got a release date, man. Yeah, it's hard right now. Yeah, it's frustrating right now. But there's still something to be happy and to be grateful for. You still got a chance. There's somebody laying in a bed, eating through a feeding tube. They cannot move their mouth. All they can do is blink their eyes, that would love to be incarcerated and to have a release date. And, just really, really explaining that to him. And I don't know how far it went or how far it didn't go, because when you're in a bad situation, you can't see. But I'm telling you, the spirit of gratitude will create joy in unprecedented circumstances that we don't want, circumstances that we don't like. We can still be happy and grateful in, because God can move us out of those situations into something that's better. So I encourage you today to be happy, be grateful for where you are. It's great for your health. It's great for your mental health. It's great for other people around you. It's a great way to attract people around you. This guy told me once before, because, honey, I can go through my little negative phases. And so it's always somebody that God put or places in your life that snaps you back. Like, hold up, you on the wrong track. You're on the wrong track. Get on the right track. And he said, you can catch more bees with honey than you can catch with vinegar. And he was so right. Kindness is happiness. Kindness, so many things you can do to attract what you want in life. So I encourage you to be grateful. Write out, I want to challenge you. Write out 30 things that you're thankful for. And read it every morning. If you don't have time, because look, we know time is scarce. If you don't have time to write it out every morning, write out your list, and every morning before you start your day, read out the 30 things that you're thankful for. And then read it at night before you go to bed. And I pray, I literally talk to God and thank him. Because the word says to enter into his gates with thanksgiving and into his courts with praise. There we go. Trying to quote scriptures and don't know them. Wait a minute. But, thankfulness is a part of the prayer life. Don't even go before God asking him for anything else until you thank him for what he's already done, because he's great. I pray that you guys were blessed by this video. Comment below and let me know if you're going to join in the challenge of writing down 30 things that you're grateful for, or if you're just going to get up every morning and start professing things that you're thankful for. I mean details: health, strength, children, family, friends, your car. God, thank you for giving me this car. Lord, thank you that this car made it, Father. Thank you for my job, Lord. Thank you for the money to pay the bills, God. Thank you for the clothes on my back, Father. It's so many things to be grateful for. And that is going to bring so much joy and happiness to you in your life. I pray that you were blessed by this video. If you have not hit the subscribe button, be sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the notifications bell so that you'll be notified every time I create videos just like this. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed one.